to change my profile picture to like something else, like Spider-Man. I've been playing that recently. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna change. I'm changing it to Spider-Man. Anyway.
Hello, everybody. We're back with some more dreams. I don't know
I
what
cannot
happened
believe
there. It disconnected. I don't know how that even happened.
Yeah, it happened because fuck you. That's why it happened.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, everyone. That just happened.
You are not forgiven.
Uh,
Okay. Let's see. Where were we before we?
I was searching up the playroom.
Ah.
There's only up. Escape back. Nothing. There's nothing out there that is.
Well, we can always tackle the workshop again.
Yeah, sure. That could be good.
Wait, what was the NI thing for?
We're
about to type in nigger.
No! I was gonna search up Nintendo Land.
Ah, sure you were. Sure you were, buddy. Okay, gotcha. There should be another course in more logic-based things. Maybe just scroll down to the logic section.
Alright, logic.
Yeah, because you're a logic guy, maybe.
Sure.
Might be good for you to start there. So you already did that.
Oh, I already did that.
The third, we didn't do the third one. Oh, wait, no, this one's good. Here we go.
Time.
In this tutorial, you'll use logic to make health go up.
Yeah, I want to start with logic because this is what you're going to be doing most in dreams.
Down.
You can't really do anything without logic.
Oh, Cuthbert.
Obviously, Cuthbert.
Obviously, Cuthbert.
Let's start by going into
tutorials.
play mode. See if you can get Connie across that first gap. Oops. Sorry, Connie. I forgot to fix that. Don't worry, though. Even after falling such a long way, Connie's just fine. There's only one problem. There's no way for her to get back up. What we need is for Connie to respawn on a platform if she falls. So that's going to be our next job. First, switch back to edit mode. In order to make Connie respawn, we're going to use a health modifier gadget. We'll use it to make the floor around the platforms lethal. Health modifiers can damage or heal anything that has a health manager.
Okay, I found it.
As luck would have it, Connie has one built into her logic. Go to the assembly menu. Open it with the square button if it's closed. Select the gadgets menu, the one with the 3 connected squares.
Man, why is my thing still drifting?
You'll find the health modifier in the movers and output section,
I'm gonna blame it because you're in
which
VR.
is represented by a box with an arrow. Now select the button that has a clockwork heart on it. Your imp will now be equipped with a health modifier gadget. Stamp it somewhere central, near the floor, using R2 or X. Then unequip the gadget with circle. Your scene now has a health modifier, but to make it work as intended, we'll have to tweak it first. We'll do that in the next step. Let's go ahead and open the Health Modifiers Tweak menu. Hover over it, hold L1 and press square. Here you can set the options for how the health modifier works. That includes how much health is modified, which is shown in the first slider. Right now, it's set to -100. This means it will take 100 health points away from anything it affects. Just enough to make Connie respawn. The modifier mode is set to per hit, so 100 health points will be taken away when anything touches it. But since we want the area around the platforms to be lethal, we need to set the modifier type to zone. Select the zone icon with X now. Then go to the Zone Properties tab so we can change its size and shape.
Ah.
The icon is at the top of the menu and looks like a box in a zone.
Yeah. That's how it looks like.
Look for the Zone Shape section of the menu, then select the cube. You can use the zone sliders to make the zone bigger. Be careful not to make it too tall. The respawn zone should be level with the pink lines around the platforms. If you need to, move the health modifier gadget nearer to the floor.
There you go. Simple
When
enough,
you
huh?
hover over the edges of the zone, you'll see white arrow gizmos appear. Grabbing these with R2 will let you change the size of the zone. Using those, you can make sure the area around the platforms is covered.
Oh.
Now let's test it in play mode and see what happens.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, pretty cool.
You puckers, if I do say so myself.
Perfect. If Connie falls off now, she'll just respawn back on the platform.
Whoa.
Before we
This
move
one's blue
on,
hell for a minute.
maybe we should do something about this booby-trapped bridge. Switch back to edit mode and rewind time with L3. There. See what's
I
causing
see it.
It's that trigger zone.
Ah.
When Connie activates it, the bridge collapses and there's no way across. If you've finished the first logic tutorial, you'll know that the counter is being used to remember the trigger zone has been activated. If you follow the wires, you'll see there's one connected to each block. These red dots on the blocks are not gadgets. They show that a wire is
They look
connected to a
pink.
setting in the block's tweak menu.
Red.
Explore the logic for yourself. Or, if you want to move on and get Connie on her way, just delete the trigger zone by pressing triangle over it. That'll prevent any of the
We'll,
logic from activating. Then, once
Also
Connie
good
can
to counter
safely
too, but
make
meh,
it to the second
counting.
platform, move
Not the
on
counter,
to
that's
the
for
next
sure.
step.
Alright, how are you feeling about the health stuff?
Now's probably a good time to show you how to add checkpoints. When playable characters like Connie activate a checkpoint, the scene remembers their progress. So when they respawn, they'll appear at the last checkpoint instead of starting off at the beginning. Go to the Assembly menu, then the Gadgets menu. If the last section you used is still open, close it by pressing circle over it. Expand the Gameplay Gear section with X, then select the checkpoint. It's the one that looks like a location marker. There. Now your imp is equipped with a checkpoint gadget. The direction
cannot
of a
wait for you to
checkpoint
start your
determines
own
which
game.
way a character will face
It'll
when
be
it
like watching an
respawns.
infant take its first step.
So make sure the front of the gadget, the side with the black outline, is facing the direction you want Connie to face.
Well, that's what I felt like.
Remove the gadget from your imp with the circle button. Then open the Checkpoints Tweak menu.
Yeah, so that's where Connie's gonna face once
Checkpoints
you
use a
respawn.
detection zone, just like health
Yeah,
modifiers.
there we go.
So select the Zone Size tab from the menu. This is set to a sphere by default, but to make sure it can't be missed, let's change it to a cube. You can use the zone size sliders to make the checkpoint cover the width of the platform. Above the gadget, you'll
Alternatively,
see a white move gizmo.
You know.
Grab it with R2 to put the activation zone where you want it. Just make sure Connie can't miss it. The white handle shows the direction Connie will face when she respawns. Check that it's pointing the right way. Grab it with R2 if you need to adjust it. Let's close that tweak menu with L1 and circle. Now try it out in play mode to see if the checkpoint remembers your progress. Sorry, Connie.
I'm
We're
KOF.
gonna have to respawn you again. But it's all in the name of science, I promise. Great, there she is, right at the checkpoint again.
Yes!
When you're ready, go back to edit mode, rewind time,
Pretty simple,
and move on to the next
but
step.
effective.
This next bridge looks a bit too hot to walk on.
Ah, there's a
But
health
Connie's
modifier.
a tough explorer, and she's always ready for danger. So let's give it a go. Okay, that block's too big for Connie to jump over. Better get her back to safety before it's too late. Let's switch back to edit mode and see how the bridge is damaging Connie.
There's a health modifier here.
Move closer to the bridge and keep an eye out for any gadgets attached to it. Ah, there's one. A clockwork heart icon. So it's another health modifier. It looks like, instead of using a zone, this one is attached to the bridge. So whenever Connie walks on it, she loses health. If only that block wasn't in the way, she could make it across. But what if the block itself could lose health? We could give it a health manager of its own and see how that works out. Go to the assembly menu, then open the gadgets menu. You may need to close the gameplay gear section if you opened it earlier. Then you can expand the movers and output section. Look for a heart icon, not the clockwork heart this time.
Yep, it's right here in my hand.
Select it with X to give your imp a
Stupid
health
barrier.
manager gadget. Stamp one near the block with R2 or X, then press circle to unequip it from your imp. To make the health manager affect the block, we'll need to attach it. The easiest way to attach gadgets to objects is to use what we call surface snap. Grab the health manager with R2 and hold it over the block. All you have to do to activate surface snap is hold L1 while your imp holds the gadget. This makes it hug the surface of any object you hover over. Now release R2 to attach the gadget to the block. You can also let go of L1 to stop using surface snap. In the next step, I'll show you how to tweak this health manager.
Are you ready to kill a man?
Block health, let's take a closer look at it. Hover over the health manager, hold L1 and press square to open its tweak menu. The sliders here define the block's maximum and current health. Click R3 to play time, and you'll see the health starts to go down. That's because the bridge's health modifier is damaging it. But you'll notice it's going down much slower than Connie's health was when she was on the bridge.
I think
The reason for that is this health manager has a 1 second cooldown. So whenever the block takes damage, it's invulnerable for 1 second after that. Grab the cooldown slider with X and pull it to the left with your imp. So what happens when it reaches 0? Not a lot right now. But we can deal with that in the next step. An object doesn't automatically get destroyed when it runs out of health, so we need to do a bit more work before we can get rid of that block. Let's take a closer look at its health manager. If its tweak menu is still open, close that first with L1 and circle. See the output ports on its right edge. Hover over the one at the bottom, the one that has a heart with a cross over it. This is the no health output, which sends a signal when the health manager is depleted. It can be used to trigger any number of things, but right now, we're going to use it to destroy the block. Go to the assembly menu and take a look in the gadgets section. It may still be open from earlier, when you selected the health manager. Look for a skull icon on a button in the movers and output section and select it with X. This is the Destroyer gadget. It destroys whatever it's attached to. To attach it to the block, we can use Surface Snap. Cool. Okay, before we connect it up, let's just see if it works by clicking R3. Oh, it works all right. When time is running, the Destroyer works all right. When time is running. To attach it to the block, we can use Surface Snap. So hover the Destroyer over the block, hold L1 to make it Surface Snap, and press R2 or X to stamp it. Now you can unequip the Destroyer gadget with Circle. Okay, before we connect it up, let's just see if it works by clicking R3. Oh, it works all right. When time is running, the destroyer activates and destroys the block. Rewind time with L3 to bring it back. We don't want the destroyer to activate until the block's health has run out. To do that, we'll need to connect the no health output port to the destroyer's power.
There we go.
So hover your imp over the health manager's no health output port and press R2 or X to create a wire.
Done that.
This will make power ports appear on the gadgets in the scene. Stretch the wire over to the destroyer and connect it to the power port with R2 or X. Great! Time to test it again with R3 and see what happens. When the block's health runs out, it will get destroyed, leaving the path clear for Connie. But how do we know how much health the block has left?
Ah, maybe the health
You
manager.
could always look at its tweak menu, but you can't see that in play mode. So click L3 to rewind time, and I'll show you how to display health in the next step. If the health manager's tweak menu isn't open already, open it now with L1 and square.
Wait.
When you
Are you
hover
still
over
here,
the menu
bro?
sliders and buttons, you'll see ports
Hello?
popping out of the side. These work just like the ones on the outside of the gadget,
Wait.
but there are a lot.
Is he still here? Oh no, please don't tell me I'm gone again. Okay, we're still alive. We're still alive. Wait, where's bro? Are you still there? Bro, video? Hello? Ah. Oh well. I could wait.
Lot more of them. And you might also have noticed that there's another gadget stamped on the side of the block. That's a number displayer. If we connect a wire from the current health output to the number displayer's input port, we'll be able to see the block's health count down in play mode. So let's go ahead and do that. Hover over the current health slider's output port. Then press R2 or X to create a wire and stretch it to the number displayer. Once you've connected it to its input with R2 or X, you can switch over to play mode and test out the whole scene so far.
Did you
Excellent.
commit murder
Now
yet?
we can see the block taking damage until it's destroyed.
Mass murder. Astro approves.
Hey, he's back. I wonder where have you been?
Yeah, he is. I was helping my nephew get chalky milk. Since you asked and all.
Yeah, there we go. I think it should be working now.
What do you mean you think? Testy.
Once you can get Connie to the next platform, switch back to edit mode and move on to the next step. Well,
No, it's like a health pad.
Connie made it through,
I
but she's a
wonder
bit
if
worse
that's
for wear.
gonna be a.
The burn effect you see on her is triggered by the current health output from her health manager. It gives you a visual cue of her health. The more singed she gets, the less health she has. I'm not sure poor Connie has enough health left to make it across the last bridge. What she needs is a bit of healing. So let's create a healing zone where she can recharge. This green pad looks like a good place to recover. We can turn it into a healing zone by placing a health modifier on it, using Surface Snap. You've used Surface Snap before, so this should be no problem.
Boom.
Go to the Assembly menu
Oh,
and select a health modifier from the Movers and Output menu.
man, sitting down
It's the one with the
hurts.
clockwork heart on it, remember?
Of course.
Now
Yeah,
activate
of course I
Surface Snap
remember
by
narrator.
holding L1.
Literally.
Then attach the health modifier to the green pad.
Alright.
Now you can unequip the gadget with the circle button and open the modifier's tweak menu.
Well, at least I'm getting the hang of logic stuff.
We need to change it so it heals Connie.
Maybe after this we can learn how
The
to
health
actually
modifier
design a
is
game
set to minus
somehow.
100 by default, which won't do Connie any good. She has 100 health to start with, so that will take it all away and make her respawn. Grab the slider with X, drag it right, and set it to plus 20. We want the healing zone to heal Connie while she's standing on it, so you also need to set the modifier mode to continuous. You can
Oh,
leave
yeah.
the modifier type as impact, since you've snapped the health modifier to the platform. And that's all there is to it. Close the tweak menu with L1 and circle, and give it a try and play mode. Alright, that should give
There you go.
Connie the health boost she needs to cross that final bridge. Oh, she's
There
been
you go.
through a lot today, so take her through the door to end this tutorial.
That was easy.
It was, yes. Alright. So I think if you have any questions about any gadgets, you can go ask me and I can explain them to you. But yeah, if you want, you know. Hey, Wonder's playing this one. Wonder what that is. It looks like a race thing. Prize bells discontinued, okay. That's just for scoring prize bells and such.
Wait, that thing?
The next one, the next one after the one you did, not the one you're on, but the one to the left, if that makes sense. The thing that said prize bubbles discontinued when you clicked on it.
Right here?
Yeah, scoring timers and prize bubbles. I don't know, that could give you a good idea into game design.
Oh. They're no longer available.
Yeah, but you can just skip 5, 6, 7.
For this logic tutorial, I've created
Oh my God, a woman!
jumping challenge for Connie and Cuthbert. Looks like Cuthbert's feeling confident. Oh,
Rip.
better luck next time, Cuthbert. Let's see how Connie gets on.
Oh boy.
When Connie jumps on a platform, she'll only have a few seconds to get to the next one before it disappears. But to give the game some replay value, we're going to create some scoring logic. See that microchip on the side of the start platform?
Yeah.
Open it up with L1 and X.
Hey, look, things we've seen
This
before.
is
Except
where
for that
we'll
thing. What the
build
f is that?
scoring logic. These trigger zones detect when Connie crosses the start and finish lines. If Connie falls, the health modifier will trigger this global settings gadget to reset the scene. So Connie can try again, and all the platforms will be back in place. It'll be up to you to fill in the rest. Keeping score in a scene is done using a score gadget. Go to the assembly menu and select Gadgets. Open up Gameplay Gear with X and find the Score gadget. It looks like a prize sticker with 100 on it. Make sure you don't grab the Score modifier by mistake. Stamp a Score gadget onto the microchip next to the finish line trigger zone. Then unequip the gadget with the circle button. Start the next step when you're ready to start setting up the score gadget. Let's take a look at the score's tweak menu. Open it up with L1 and square. It's a pretty simple gadget. You can rename the gadget by selecting the name at the top. This is really important if you have more than one score in the scene, but we can leave this score with its default name. At the bottom of the tweak menu, find the button with the score icon on it. Hover over it and you'll see it's called Post Score. When this button receives a signal, it will post the current score. But post it where? Well,
Yeah.
The
if
black
your scene is
interwebs.
placed in a dream, The score will be displayed on the scoreboard for that dream.
Oh.
The score for this scene should be
And now
posted
you
when
know.
Connie crosses the finish line. So let's use the finish line trigger zone to activate it. Create a wire from the detected output port of the finish line trigger zone with R2 or X. Extend it over to the score tweak menu, then connect it to the input of the post score button. Now when Connie crosses the finish line, the current score will be posted. Close the tweak menu with L1 and the circle button. This score gadget is all set. In the next step, I'll show you how you can display the score on screen. It's all well and good being able
Me,
to
who I
post
know
a
is all
score,
this.
but we also want to be able to see it while we're playing. Well, I have a gadget that can help with that. By adding a number displayer to the
displayer!
logic, we can keep a live count of the score. In the assembly menu, select Gadgets. Close the gameplay gear section with the
Ta-da!
circle button. The number displayer lives in Movers and Output. Its icon is a screen with some numbers on it.
It's right here in my imp.
Select it with X.
Yes.
In Dreams, logic flows from left to right.
Exactly.
So stamp a number displayer to the right of the score gadget. Then unequip it with
Unless you're a
circle.
sick frick that does right to left for no reason.
If you hover your imp over a number displayer gadget, a number appears on the screen.
Over there.
Select the gadget with X and it'll stay there, allowing you to grab and move it with R2. Move the number to where you want the score to display. You can resize the number with the up and down directional buttons. It looks pretty basic right now, but I'll show you how to jazz it up a bit later. First, let's
There
hook
we
it
go.
up to the score. Open the score tweak menu with L1 and the square button. Find the button called Current Score, then create a wire from its output port. Extend the wire over to the number displayer. On the left edge, there's a port called Number Range. When you plug a wire into this port, its signal will be displayed as a number. And it still says 0. Well, we haven't added anything to the score yet. But you can test that it's working by increasing the initial score slider in the tweak menu. Check that it's working, then set the initial score back to 0. Now close the score tweak menu. In the next step, we'll make the number displayer look a bit fancier. To change the
we're getting
appearance of your
more of
number
this.
displayer, you need to tweak it. In the tweak menu, there's loads of options for tweaking the appearance of the text, box, and border. The first page contains all the text options. At the bottom of the page, you can select the colour, brightness, and opacity of the text. You can also choose a different font for the number. Hover over the font slider and use the up and down directional buttons to change the font. On the other pages, you can tweak the appearance of the text box and border. There's lots of options to experiment with, but I'm actually going to turn off the box, border, and shadow. On each page, just deselect the buttons with the eye icon to hide them. The tweak menu also has a page for aligning the text. Using these buttons, you can get your text perfectly aligned. I'm putting my score in the middle, at the top. Have a play around with the settings, then close the tweak menu when you're happy with the look of your number displayer. We've now got a snazzy looking score display.
Pretty cool, huh?
In the next step, I'll show you how you can add to the score.
Honestly, I think I should start commentating a little more just so
To make
the
the
live
score
streams
go
feel so
up, we
barren.
need something for Connie
Just
to
you learning how to
collect.
play the game. If I
prize
haven't sat
bubble
for the
should
past
do
5
the
minutes, I
trick.
should probably not.
Oh
Okay.
Prize
no!
bubbles are ready-made collectibles
I'm
you can
so
use
sorry.
in the
Oh
scenes.
yes.
Fly over to the first floating platform.
So sorry for what?
That
Are you
might
actually gonna go through
Now go
this?
to
that
the
might be a
assembly
problem.
menu and navigate back to gadgets.
Well, it's just a prize bubble.
No, it's not
Close
available.
move as an output with circle, then open up gameplay gear. The prize bubble icon is a gift-wrapped present. Select it with X.
I'm so sorry.
Stamp
Oh
one above the
Hey, it's
no!
not your
platform
fault.
where Connie can reach it.
Hey, you don't need it, okay? You can honestly just make your own makeshift prize bubble if you know your
Oh,
logic
hold on,
right.
hold on. I gotta be right back. I'll be right back in a minute. Is that okay with
Sure.
you? Alright.
I mean, I'm just sitting here anyway, so
Alright, I'll be right back.
whatever. I'll just start playing some Spider-Man.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Nothing. Just me doing a mission in Marvel Spider-Man 2.
Alright.
No big deal.
Hold on, let me just turn up my volume a bit.
Yeah, you just go ahead and skip the prize bubble stuff because you really won't be needing it.
Right, let's take a closer look at the score modifier.
Oh.
Open the score modifier's tweak menu with L1 and square. The score name box shows which score is being modified. Find the slider called Operation Value. It's down at the bottom. The operation value is how much is added or set by this score modifier. Use the up and down directional buttons to set the operation value to 1.0. 1 point for each prize bubble collected. Next, take
Honestly,
a look at the
you
options
could
for operation
like
type.
scope in a sphere, like a sphere or something, and then you can like put a microchip in it, and then zone, score modifier, and destroyer, and then that's all you need to make a makeshift prize bubble.
Oh yeah. But what about
Yeah, you
using
could
it?
totally just make one yourself.
Or maybe a trigger zone
Wait.
could help?
Yeah, maybe for each platform you land on, it's like another 10 point. It's like another 1 point for every platform you hop on, I guess. Yeah, get creative, I guess, with your things. Now,
I mean,
prize
that should
bowls
work.
are actually still available. You just need to rely on community-created prize bubbles for that. You know, but they won't really work too much.
Is there a way to, like, only do it once?
Yeah. You use the counter.
I'm just gonna regularly do this.
You want to plug in the power, because then it'll just...
Huh?
You gotta plug in the power. And
Power?
not the 1, 2, 3 output.
Oh,
Yeah, power.
okay. Okay. So like this.
Yeah, like that. There we go. So now every time it activates, it does that.
When powered on. Ah, okay. Thank you.
These are very important, as they determine how the score is modified. The default option is set. This means that when the score modifier is activated, it will set the score to the operation value. So in our case, it'll set the score to 1, no matter what the score was before it was activated. That's no good for a collectible, so we need to change the operation type to add.
I already done that right there.
Select the button with the
You are
plus
very
icon
smart.
on it.
I am so smart. I am so
When
smart.
set to add, the
S
score
A
modifier will
M
add
N
the
S M
operation
A R
value to
T.
the current
Yeah.
score. If you want to know what the other operation types do, just hover over them for a few seconds to reveal more info for that button. And that's our score modifier ready to go. We just need to connect it to the prize bubble.
Since prize bubbles
do
don't
that in the next
exist,
step.
I already done it with trigger zones.
Yeah. I remember
For this
I did
next
this tutorial
bit,
one time.
we'll need the tweak menus for the score modifier and the prize bubble. So make sure you've got them both open.
Honestly, we already kind of did this.
Put the prize bubble tweak menu on the left of the screen.
Just making sure.
Bubble and now
Yeah.
you can clone the collectible with L1 and R2. Don't make too many just yet. Just a few to test they're working.
You might want to group up the trigger zone and the other thing first so you can...
Once you've got a few collectibles, switch over to play mode and test the logic so far.
You know, remember the group objects?
Yep. Just select. Like that.
I meant like the...
Oh, the
Yeah,
wires.
I meant like just the trigger zone and the, you know, and the score modifier that's connected to, not 2 trigger zones at once. That way, like, no, undo. Okay, delete the other trigger zone. There, like to the right, the one that's not connected to anything.
There we go.
There we go. And now you group those 2 things together.
Don't
You
worry.
have an itchy trigger finger.
There we go.
Alright, and there, now you can clone it. It's grouped up, just like that.
And the wires are connected.
No, they are. You just can't see them because they're in a group.
Alright.
So if you were to scope in, you'd be able to see them, but right now they're invisible because you don't want the scene to be cluttered.
Alrighty then. I mean, it's my first time doing stuff in Dreams, so it's alright.
Second time, technically, but you know,
Second
who's counting?
time.
Alright, let's see how this works.
Great! The score is keeping count of how many prize bubbles Connie has collected.
Hey! Uh oh.
We can now clone more collectibles in edit mode.
Honestly, you don't really need to do this, but you know, but like,
If your score isn't increasing, check that your score modifier is connected and that it's adding and not setting the score. When you've finished adding collectibles, move on to the next step.
I'm done.
I mean, I'll just do it because I'm bored.
Alright. I mean, if you know, if you really want to, you can move on to the game making stuff next instead of the logic and things.
Having
You already
a
have that
score
nailed
has
down,
really
apparently.
upped the game's replayability. But collecting objects isn't the only way to use a score. With the right logic, we could use a score gadget to record fastest times. If you've closed the score logic microchip,
And
open
you
it
do
up
that,
again
I'm
with
gonna be right
L1
back.
and X. First, we'll need a new score, so grab one from the Gameplay Gear menu. Stamp it down underneath the first score gadget. To differentiate them, we need to rename this score. Open its tweak menu, Then select the title to rename it. I'm calling mine Time. Just like with the first score gadget, we also want to post the score at the finish line. So connect the detected output of the finish line to the post score input. As this is going to record time, we also need to tweak the default scoreboard settings. They can be found on the second page of the menu. First, change the score unit to time. We also need to change the scoreboard order. When ranking times, the lowest scores should be at the top. So select the option for lower, then move the tweak menu to one side. To see the time on screen, we'll need another number displayer. But there's no need to set up a new one from scratch. Just clone the one we made earlier. That way the appearance will match. Clone the number displayer with L1 and R2. Place it next to the time score gadget. To display time, we need to connect the current score to the number displayer input, just like we did before.
Ooh, pardon me.
In the Score Tweak menu, create a wire from the current score output port. Connect the wire to the number range input on the number displayer. Once that's hooked up, you can close the tweak menu of the score and open up the tweak menu for the cloned number displayer. As this number displayer is showing time, we need to tweak it slightly. In display format, select the clock icon to display time. The option Show Milliseconds is now selectable. Turn it on to make the time display even more precise. Use the options on the alignment page of the tweak menu to set the position of the number displayer. The collectible count is in the middle, so how about at the top, on the right? Select the score number displayer with X if you want to preview them on screen together. Looks good. In the next step, we'll create some logic to record the time.
Which will be as
To
easy
record
as
the
snapping your
time,
fingers.
we can use a timer. Go to the assembly menu, then select Gadgets. Close Gameplay Gear, then open Logic and Processing. The icon for the timer is a clock. Stamp it on the
You getting
microchip
bored of
canvas
this already,
to the
Invest?
right of the start line trigger zone. Leave a bit of space,
Probably
as
are,
we'll
but you
also
know.
need to add a counter. This will turn the signal from the trigger zone into a constant signal, so it stays on even after Connie has left
Wait,
the
this
trigger
was
zone's
3?
detection area.
No.
The counter also lives in the Logic and Processing menu.
I think you just deleted like 2 of those other things. Totally replaced
Select
3.
it with X and stamp one between the start line and the timer. If you've played our wiring and logic tutorial, you might already know how to connect up the timer and the counter. But here's a reminder in case you've forgotten. Start by creating a wire from the start line trigger zone's detected port. Connect it to the increase count input of the counter. When Connie crosses the start line, the counter will increase and the counter full port will send a constant signal. The counter full output then connects to the start timer input. This simple bit of logic ensures that the timer will keep on ticking until we tell it to stop. In the next step, we'll tweak the timer.
I already got that open.
Let's take a look at the timer's tweak menu. Open it up with L1 and square. The timer requires a target time, but we don't want a time limit to complete the scene, so set the target time high enough that the player won't ever reach it. As the platform disappears after a few seconds, it's impossible for Connie to survive forever. So 120 seconds should be enough time to complete the course. Below the sliders is the timer type. Right now it's set to count up. With this setting selected, the timer will keep counting until it reaches the target time, or until it's turned off. That's no good for recording a fastest time, so change the timer type to the speed setting. Its icon is a curved line. With the speed setting selected, the timer will only count while it's receiving an input signal. This makes it work like a stopwatch and will allow us to record a finish time with it. The timer is all set. Phew, almost there. Who thought logic could be so demanding? Now we just need
Please,
to
lady,
record
you don't
the
know
time
nothing.
as a score. We'll do that in the next step.
Well, I've done a bit of
To
CB2,
record
so
the finish time, we need another
Honestly, this
score
is like child's
modifier.
play considering the
Go
stuff
to the
I've
assembly
done
menu,
in Logic.
select gadgets, then gameplay gear.
You know, once you know your way around Dreams, you can make
Grab a
all of
score
this in like
modifier.
5 minutes flat.
And stamp one to the right of the timer. Press circle to unequip the gadget, then open the score modifier tweak menu with L1 and square. In the score name box, select the score you created to record time. Hover over the box and use the up and down directional buttons to scroll through the different scores in the scene. There should only be 2 to choose from. To record the time with the score modifier, we need the timer's tweak menu, so open it up if it isn't already.
You know, I really want to say things to get the live stream entertained, but I have no idea what to say at this point.
In the tweak
I'm just kind of
menu,
like reacting to things on
create a
screen.
wire from the output of the current time slider.
And right now, nothing's really going on. It's just, you know, tutorializing stuff.
Extend the wire over to the score modifier tweak menu, then connect it to the input of the operation value.
There we go.
Now the operation value will be set by the current time of the timer. This time the operation type can be left as set, as we don't need to add the current time to anything. But the update type should be changed to continuously while powered. This means the score modifier will continuously update the score with the current time.
Yeesh.
Let's test it quickly in play mode. Remember we hooked up a text displayer to the time score. So now that the time score is being modified, we can see it on screen.
So
The
far, there's
only
like one
problem
little
is
flaw
that
with
the
the
time
whole.
doesn't stop when Connie crosses the finish.
Yeah, that.
So we'll fix that in the final step.
You honestly, you just need like one wire, just to make it stop. So let's see.
The last
Let's
thing
see
to do
what they
is to
need a
stop
whole
the
step
timer when Connie
to do
crosses
for.
the finish line. Create a wire from the finish line trigger zone's detected port. Connect it to the reset count input port of the counter gadget. Resetting the counter will stop the signal to the timer. As we set the timer type to the speed setting, stopping the signal will cause the timer to stop counting. I think we're ready to play it.
Don't forget to rewind.
Switch over to play mode
I
and
did.
have a go.
Alright, this is your
If
very
the timer
not
doesn't
first
stop
game,
when
but
you
whatever.
cross the line, you probably need to set the timer type to speed. If you think it's a bit too easy, you could animate the platforms with action recorders to make it trickier. Or you could make some bubbles that are harder to collect, then set the score modifiers on those bubbles to award more points. Have a few goes and see how fast you can collect all the prize bubbles. To finish the tutorial,
You
just
did it.
select Exit Creation in the Options menu.
Wink. Okay. So how was that?
It was good.
Now you know how to make stuff.
Stuff, just basic stuff.
Now you make. All right. Maybe we should take a break from that and learn how to do other things. Oh, the gameplay tab seems interesting. Maybe. Alright, character creation, audio, gameplay. Yeah, here's where you can learn how to do gameplay side of things instead of just logic.
I don't know, I feel like I want to play some more games.
Oh, sure, go ahead. If I'm playing games, I'm gonna play Mortal Kombat 2 in the background. Ooh. Leveled up.
Of course.
I mean, yeah, you might be ready to try to make your own thing, actually. Now,
Nintendo Wii Simulator.
Everything? Wait, what?
I'm just looking through most of these stuff, see if there's anything. Nope. Oh, wait.
What?
Ah. I think I know what to do.
Rec room?
Let's see. Hold on, let me switch out my controls real quick. There we go, it's working. Don't know if it's actually gonna work or not. Man, why am I so...
Probably not.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm just playing like a little thing. Yeah. Just in case. I have yours pinned aside.
Oh, a follower here? Honestly, I wish I could just make this.
You can. Technically.
Okay, this is very, very big. Yeah, very, very big. Yeah, definitely not good.
What's not good? Oh, yeah, that. I'm playing like a rhythm minigame on Marvel Super 2 right now. I'm trying to focus on the beats. Though I wish I was been to like skip this because I do not like this part on replay. Like the first time it was really neat, but now it feels like a time waster. Considering how it's not even like a challenging rhythm game either.
Let me switch out back again. There we go. Oh, this is exact.
Yeah, it is. Dreams is that powerful.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I messed around with that to see if my DualSense needed some repairs, but no. I'm good, bruh, I'm good. I just saying I was trying that before. No. Hopefully that's to be the final one. Yeah, it is. Okay.
I just turned on light mode.
Did you blind yourself? I'm totally guessing you just blinded yourself.
Yep.
Man, have you ever played Marvel Spider-Man 2 yet?
Nope.
It is such a fun game with the DualSense. Like, I've 100% this game like twice already. Right now, I'm on my third playthrough on New Game Plus. I'm considering 100%ing this one as well, but I don't know. But hey, you know, if you feel comfortable enough, I don't know. You could try to make your own game here, and I could like walk you through some of the things you need to do in order to do what you want to do for it. You know.
Is this what
Yeah,
you're talking
you
about?
already played.
Like this?
Yeah, I think so. Oh my god, I'm distracted by your screen. I'm trying to combat like
Oh,
crazy.
this is actually kind of good.
Yeah, it is.
This is great.
It does have functioning paint guns too, actually. But you know, you can't really
Oh,
spray it
there
too
we
much.
go.
Alright, now I'm just gonna release this. Yeah, it's pretty cool, but you will hit a limit soon, and you won't be able to fire anymore.
Ah, yes, I see.
Yeah, on PS4, you would be lagging out like a crap ton. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But unfortunately, Dreams has its limits.
Yep.
Doing.
It's called squid bagging.
Wait, what?
It's a thing.
I did not know that was the thing. I played Splatoon. I did not know that was a term. I can get why, but like, you know. Are you playing Cheat Man Splatoon now?
Looks like.
Totally are.
walking as fast as heck, boy. I'm also fast as frick, boy. Minecraft portal.
Oh god, no, they made Splatoon platformer, didn't they? Nope. Okay, this looks rough. Honestly, just plop any other character in here, and the gameplay would be exactly the same.
That was easy.
I see what they're trying to do here, but like... What's the plot here? A lot of English come together.
It's not even Splatoon anymore.
It's not, no. Like, you're literally just different Inkling, too. So, if you were to make a game in Dreams, what would be the first thing you'd want to do?
Instant Astro Bot game.
Okay.
Well,
Sure.
I know how to scope in things now, so just like
Yeah, you know the basic controls. Now you
Me.
just need to get the hang of logic stuff. So use the motion controls again. I didn't do a dual shock, but actually I can see L1 plus R2 on there.
I gotta delete this guy first. Undo. And there we go. What's this doing here?
The camera. Alright, so if you have any questions about how to do something, I will definitely 100% be here to guide you here. So don't you worry.
There we go. They're doing good so far. This is good. Doing good so far.
Yes. So I don't think that's a player model. That's just a sculpture. Maybe.
Yeah. But I have to use something like a puppet too. You know.
I could use like a puppet for it. What are we trying to do here anyway? Just get it to be like that or something? I'm just concerned why he took its head off.
Like all I need to do is just look for head and then model and then actual thing. Here we go. What about this one? Let's try.
I think that one's actually a player model, so you know. Nice head.
I don't think this is gonna make the cut. Let's see, what else? What else?
Okay.
We already got this in here. No. If I have to result to sculpting, I will result to sculpting. Too much sculptor detail. Huh.
Yeah. So you can actually reduce that. If you go open up your assembly menu, I can like point to it on screen, you know? You want to click on the tool icon down here. And then you're going to go over to this icon at the very end. Adjust detail.
Alright.
So the blue represents low memory and red represents high memory. So the redder the object, the more memory it's taken up.
I see.
So right now you should be in reduce mode. So if you can just hit R2 on this, and this in order to reduce. You gotta do it multiple times here, because it's not gonna do it all in one go. You can choose how much you wanna decrease it, but just spam the frick out of R2 to decrease the detail enough for you to stamp something else in.
Okay, but first off, I gotta get a freaking light in here.
Actually, you can do that. If you go to guides, you can turn on studio lighting.
Ah, there we go. Thank you.
So if you're working in a dark scene, yeah.
So this is definitely low detail.
Yeah. Yeah, see there? Yeah, there we go. So if it's like the exact same object, if you're to clone it, you feel it, what it does to one, it does to everything, if that makes sense.
It's working. It's working.
Yeah. Just keep doing it until it's like, you don't really need it insanely detailed or anything. But yeah, that neck could definitely go into the blue zone, because we don't really see the neck all too much. Honestly, if the object is smaller or harder to see, I would usually give it the blue treatment, if that makes sense. Because if you're not going to pay that much attention to it, it's like distant buildings. It's too far away to make out any detail, so developers just put in low resolution textures on it to lighten load on your PC. You know what I mean? So you can actually hit triangle to enter increase detail mode.
Oh yeah, I see
Which
that.
is the
I see that
opposite
now.
of what you're doing right now.
Wait a minute. Oh, did I?
What? What are you trying to undo here?
Did I do something to this right here? Hold on, let me just check. I'm just gonna select the entire thing.
Okay.
Back to this model, right? Not there. Almost there.
You
I can
mean
feel
the
it.
square head model?
I can feel it. Where is he? Where is it? Where is it?
You can make your life easier by filtering out the tags. Like if you go to the tag mode over here,
Elements. Then
you can actually sort the tags by character.
just adding one more. Perfect.
It's literally the same exact model that you started with.
Exactly.
So what are you trying to do here anyway?
I'm gonna make a V2 Astro, like the one I made in, Project A5081. Let's see.
But how are you gonna do that if these things are just props and not actually... Okay, now you just started back at square one. I'm not sure what the point of the entire undo test was.
Okay, now I see it. Alright. Alright. Give the neck the blue treatment.
I'm blue, dabby dee da da da.
Hey, it's working.
It is. Keep doing it until it's dead, I guess. Do it until you like freaking punch that thing across the face.
Why is the fan the most?
I have no idea, honestly.
Me too.
So, Vest, have you ever played LEGO Dimensions before?
No.
Honestly, it's really fun. Like, I've been buying the crap out of it for the past couple months, and I've got a collection. You know, I've got your starter pack characters, you know, the Batman, Gandorf, all that thing. But also got, like, stuff from The Simpsons, Mission Impossible, Sonic the Hedgehog, you
Hey,
know.
look at that!
Freaking Portal 2, by the way.
Yeah, there's freaking Portal in there.
Yeah, I actually own Portal 2, like the Portal 2 level pack, and it's really fun.
Alright.
Honestly,
That should be good.
the
Look at
best-
that.
Nice.
Wait a minute. Oh, did I do
Honestly,
it
the
again?
best-
Oh my god.
What did you do? What did you do?
Just let me compare it. Just don't mind me. Man, oh man. You're lying.
Okay, so what do you mean compare it?
You know what? It's actually... Yeah.
Are you tripping on me, dude?
No!
You totally are.
Never mind.
What
Okay.
did you think was different about it?
I have no idea. Okay, now for... I always keep forgetting controls, but don't worry, it's my first time here. It's my first time here.
Second time here.
Yeah, second time here. I played it before.
Yeah, yesterday. Getting on my Model A.
Wait a minute.
What?
Does this look familiar to you?
Yeah. It looks familiar, yes. Why do you ask?
Watch this. Well, let me just save it first.
Quick save. Yes.
See, it's exactly the same.
Yeah. Yeah. I have it saved as an element. You know, they can plop into any scene. That's how Dreams works. Now, it's not public or anything. You just have access to it because you're a collaborator on it.
Alright,
That's how that
now
works.
time for the head.
So I did actually add some neat additions, like making Astro have expressions on his visor, as well as him blinking. You know,
Nice.
occasionally. It's pretty cool.
Alright, now...
Also added a checkpoint and a button and a way to grab a box.
Alright. Man, there's a lot of models here. Okay, so let's see. So we got one... We already seen that one. This one looks good. Hold on, let me just rotate this, see if it's good. Oh, it's close. It is close. Look at that.
Come on, dude. Don't be like.
I mean,
don't be choosing
all
better.
it's missing is this little thing here. Wish I could just touch it to show it to you, but I just can't.
What thing? Like here,
Yeah, around there.
around here, around this area. Yeah. Okay.
Wait a minute. Is it me or does it look familiar to this? Look at it. Look. Hold on.
It's
Look.
actually exactly the same.
Hmm. It's the same thing.
It's all Astrobot. Always has been.
Na, 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 na,
Oh, this one looks like a playable Astro.
Oh, this is kind of good.
Yeah. It doesn't fly crawling on my 4K HDR TV. I don't
It's
like that.
it's almost good, but not good enough. What about this
What
one?
do you mean not good enough? Honestly, it's the same exact fucking model. Oh my god.
Uh, oh my god.
Okay, a lot of people like to asset flip in this game. Like, a lot of people like to take someone else's puppet, remix it, publish it as their own with no changes.
Wait a minute.
What's on the menu, boy?
Oh yeah, right. So surface stamp.
What do you mean surface stamp? There's
Oh,
no such
that-
thing as surface stamping.
Oh, surface snap.
Yeah, only works with logic stuff, not like with whatever it is you're doing.
Did I forget to do it just after I learned it?
Yeah, the hold L1, but it doesn't work with stamping. It only works with logic gates.
Ah, alright. Time to see what this one has. Cancel stamp.
Alright.
Oh.
Wrong button.
Oh, what? This is a ton of what?
Don't get confused because down there the
Yeah,
microchip
yeah.
at his feet is his brain essentially. That's the
Oh,
puppet
like-
logic microchip.
So it. Hold on, let me just. There we go. So I think it's around here somewhere. One of
So
those.
yeah, that's what
puppet
makes the
stuff.
character live and breathe.
Camera pointer, shaker, light, ain't here.
What are you looking for?
Wonder what that puppet was in.
It was in gameplay gear.
Ah, so here.
Gameplay gear and Blank Puppet Deluxe, or the collection if you're picky about it. Yeah, that's the stock Blank Puppet that Dreams gives you.
But there's tons of more, like. Ooh, it sounds like. But there's only. Like. There's only like
Three of them?
three. Yeah, three of them.
Yes, there is. You know.
I mean, it's my first time here. You know, to be honest, I want to really check out the model that you used. If it's it's exactly right here. So.
Yeah, that's the model I used, but the only thing different about it is that I changed its head because I didn't like it being a square.
Wait, what? Give me a minute.
You have more than one playable character in the scene. That's why.
It's automatically set to this.
So disable
wait.
it. You see the power option right there? That's how you can disable the microchip.
Oh
and,
yeah.
couple together. There we go. Now the microchip's disabled, you won't be able to possess it no more.
Don't need this. I'm pretty sure we could play it now. There we go. Ugh, he go fly.
Yeah, I had to fix that when I did that for him, but you know.
So of course you could put on animations on puppets, right?
Yeah, you can. You can animate them.
Yeah, because I even put a recommendation to on the Rec Room server to add custom animations to full body avatars to make it look like, you know, all that you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you can do all that here. Trust.
Wait, hold on. Can I send you a request? to collaborate?
Yeah, I can. We can't collaborate on the same time. You know, unfortunately, only one of us can be working on it at the same time. Otherwise, yeah. Anyways, you gotta save it as an online version of it.
Ah,
Right now
there
it
we
saves
go.
your hard drive. So click save version
Save version.
as save online as private.
Save this version online as private.
Yeah, save online. You can collaborate on this to work with others.
Alright, should be working now.
You can add collaborator. Go to your friends tab or search me up for video gaming. There we go. I'm gonna hop on Dreams and
I mean, it looks good. Can
it does.
multiple collaborators be on at the same time?
Like I said, no.
Oh.
Sure, we can be on the same scene at the exact same time. However, it's only on our own private instances, right? So,
Yeah, I
okay,
think I understand.
the thing is, we can be both working on at the same time. However, one of us can only do our own thing on there. Because if I'm working on a scene and then I save it online, but you're still working on the scene and you're doing a totally different thing and you save it online, that means my work got overwritten by your work, right? So everything I put in there is
Ah, I
gone,
see.
essentially. So we kind of have to take turns on it, essentially.
Yeah,
That's
I
how you do
understand.
it. So, for instance, here I'm editing the scene right now, and there's a warning. It says, "Oh yeah, you got it too."
Oh, okay.
So I'm on the scene. So I'm gonna delete like everything, and then on your end, nothing happened. But that's because everything I'm doing is saved on my Accord. You know, like I'm deleting it. Boom, I deleted the floor in the main player. However, on your end, nothing happened. But
Yeah.
if I were to save it,
Oh,
you know,
oh,
and I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna move like one thing and then save it as private, and maybe you get a notification saying that I did it. I don't know.
alright. So, oh,
I just did it, and yeah, you see, nothing happened on your end. That's because it won't take effect unless if you reload the scene. Not that
so,
what I did was noticeable anyway. I just moved one thing over to the right.
so click don't save.
You don't have to if you don't want to. I didn't really change all too much, but
Ah, there we go.
so yeah, that's how collaboration kind of works.
Alright. One thing that I do need help with is sculpting a head.
I don't know how to sculpt. I can't sculpt for my life.
I wonder if I could try.
Yeah, you were able to make it in Rec Room before, so I believe in you. Also,
Like-
it's almost 8 o'clock, so I might take my leave here as co-host.
Huh?
Yeah, I might go ahead and get off here. It's almost 8 p.m. I'd like to have some time to myself, maybe.
Alright.
Yeah, it's been a nice 3 hours.
Hey, thanks.
Hopefully, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to DM me on Discord about game creation. If you're ever serious, anyway.
Wait, hold on. Is there a way to smoothen out your sculpt?
Yes, you can edit any sculpt in the game. You just gotta scope in until you enter sculpting mode, which I think you already did. I don't know what you're sculpting, honestly,
It's
because
just
everything seems to
it's
be
just
grayed out.
completely it's just completely new.
Oh wait, yeah, okay, you're making a new sculpt, yeah.
So can I have something like manipulate? Let's see. Oh wow. Ooh. Let's see.
Congrats, you made a pile of poo. Anyway, you have fun with that. Oh. And yeah, have fun in dreams.
Hey, thanks. Oh, there's an option to stretch. Ooh, I could stretch up. And I could stretch this way. But the question is, can I smoothen it? Looseness? Oh, so that must be something like the opposite of...
This is the video library. We've got everything here. How-to videos, tutorials, masterclasses. They can all be watched while you edit, or enjoyed on their own, here in the Dreamiverse.
Gotta turn down the volume on this thing. He did say put the controller on it. I don't know what I'm doing. Ah, yes, there we go. Oh boy, these again. hitting me? Wait, what? Did you see that? What? What else is there? Oh, I didn't notice you were here. What's up? What is this game? This is Dreams on PS4. You could get it at the PlayStation Store for only something like, I don't know, $30? I'm not sure. I'm so sorry for not reading chat. Because I am so plugged into the VR. else is there? Eh. This is oddly interesting. Hold on, there's a view map. Yeah, this was a mistake. How many Sony PSP startups do we have to go through? Well, I don't know. Okay, so we got Pixelated. What is going on with him? This isn't really... What else is there? Not good. Wah, wah. Seen this before. Don't need that. I already gone through this multiple times. Why is my imp like that? This ain't normal. Animation test. Oh, nah. Hmm? Oh, I think I... Nah. Oh yeah, I forgot you could do that. Hmm. This looks interesting. Whoa. Oh, you could even... That's kind of cool. Just want to see what it would look like if it was like... Oh! Wait, hold on, hold on. A friggin'... This is a friggin'... This is a friggin', rumble test. This is cool. Oh, wait. If I could do some research, then I could... Oh, that would be so good. Yeah. So, what does wearing do? Oh, you're supposed to do it in the menu. So like, so there's left and right. See. Let's go back to that game again. How do they even do it? Friggin' Rumble. Audio importer all the way. I am so up close. Let's see, I want to do some research on this thing. I have an idea. I wanted to do a comparison, so like, one video there will be like, or like a test, there will be like a comparison video of this Rumble thing compared to the game. Oh. Yeah, can I get past this? Oh, you can. Oh boy. I don't think this is gonna look good. You know, I just imagine myself creating a random door, and that would be like amazing. This is your dorm room, a private place used to prepare for big day Alright. To anyone who is watching out there, wait, what? Is there a changelog to this? Versions and releases. Where's the first one? Wait a minute. Is this the same? Is this the same release as the one in the video? Astro Bot and Dreams. Let's see. So it was saved on. It's the same thing. Is the same. Alright. Now, to anyone who is out there, I would like to thank you for joining in today for my live stream.
This composition is so wonderful. It defies description.
To anyone who is to anyone who is watching out there, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I will see you again very, very soon. BBG out.